Hey guys, Jane Hamill from Fashion Brand Academy and Academy. And today's video is Ask Fashion Brain, question from a designer. So today it's coming from Tiffany. Tiffany makes a really good point here, and let me tell you what she said. She said, I find that really making something of yourself in this business, or any business for that matter, you have to be committed. You have to show up to make it happen, whether you learn from scratch or you have a degree in fashion design or whatever it is. It's a tough industry to break into in terms of running a business. My question is this: how do you stay motivated and driven to keep going even when you surrender to the I give up pity party sometimes? So then she gives you a little background on her business, and I know her business, and she's pivoted a few times on her business model and what she's selling. And basically she's like, look, I've failed and restarted and failed and restarted. And how do you just keep the motivation going? Tiffany, I think we've all been there. Okay. I think everyone felt like, gosh, should I just quit? What am I even doing here? But usually what I find is if you're not motivated to move forward, there's usually a couple things going on, and they're all like right between the ears here. One of them could be you're scared. Obviously you're scared. But you're in a startup mode, that can be scary sometimes. But it could be that you're scared because you don't know what you should be doing. You don't have a plan. And so not having a plan and not working towards a specific goal can be extremely unsettling. And the kind of unsettling that makes you think this kind of uncomfortableness is not normal, it must be a sign that I should quit. Okay? So the first thing I would say to you is, where do you want to go exactly with your business? Even if it's wrong, write out a plan, a simple plan. And once you get your plan together, you take that plan and you break it into who's going to do what by what date. And so you simplify the thing by having a direction. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't say to myself, oh, maybe I'm going to read this book, or I'm going to work on this, or I'm going to whatever. You just get started on what your plan is. Okay, that's the first thing. It could be you're not motivated because you're not even sure where you're going. Number two could be you're not motivated because you don't know if it's the right thing and you don't really think it's going to work. So that's basically, I'm not a psychologist, but working with so many designers and my own self over the years, I've noticed that if you're in a business, and this happened to me actually. So if I'm working with fashion designers, I used to say to my coach, I don't know if this is enough to make a whole business out of it. Are there enough designers in the universe who would pay money for help with courses and whatever, that I could actually make a living? My niche is probably too small. So until I flip that switch and believe, like, okay, I could niche down this tight and it could work, I didn't really want to do it. I didn't really feel like going to work. It was very weird, like psycho thing, that if you don't really think it's going to work, or you're not sure you're in the right business, you're not going to feel like going. Okay. The other thing could be, honestly, if you're in a startup mode and you're like, I want to be designing and I want to be doing this, you want to be a practitioner of what you do rather than running a business, you may just not like the work. I mean, running a business and actually being a designer for a big company are two totally different things. So, I'm not motivated to do my taxes because I don't like the work, right? I think running a business and starting a business and re-pivoting in your business, Tiffany, could be the fact that you're just not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you're a great designer, or you're great at marketing, you're great at one aspect, but putting all those pieces together and truly being entrepreneurial, maybe it's not for you. In which case, you're not motivated because you don't really want to own your own business in the end. But that's okay too, okay? The fourth thing that it could be simply is that there's just so much fear and you're always in your head, and we work at home a lot and we're doing everything, you're obsessed with our computers all day. You need some support. You need a network, a tribe of women, a group of people that's going to say, look, dude, we've been there. You're acting cray-cray. Don't worry about it. Keep moving forward. Maybe you need an accountability group, a networking group, other women or men, entrepreneurs who have been in the same boat as you, who are in the same boat. For those of you who are listening, if you've been in business a while, I do have a support group like that called Momentum. You can check that out. If you're a startup, it's not for you. It's for people who are actively already selling. So maybe it's Momentum for you, Tiffany. Maybe it's a different kind of group. There's mastermind groups all over the world that you could join to give you that support and that feeling of, I'm not the only one doing this, I'm not going crazy. Okay? So those are the four things that I think it could be, and I totally am rooting for you to do the work, figure it out. You know, ask yourself, I'm not motivated to go to work today. Why? Well, because I'd rather stay in bed. Why? Well, because I don't know what I should be doing. Why? Well, because I haven't made a plan. Why? So like every time something happens, just keep asking yourself why until you start to act like a crazy person saying why? And eventually you might come to the root of it to move through it. All right? So absolutely, if you guys have questions, all you have to do is shoot it to us. It's the hashtag AskFashionBrain, okay? Hashtag AskFashionBrain. And post it up on Twitter, post it up on Instagram, put it up on Facebook, and my handle on Twitter and Instagram is @FashBrain. Facebook is it's Fashion Brain Academy. Okay, so we will answer a question from a designer pretty much every week in a video like this. All right, have a great day. Thanks for coming. Bye, guys.